Hello everyone, welcome to Planning with Ida. For today's planning session, I'd like to go over my last week of May with you in this May planner. And I also wanted to show you how I have been recently incorporating my tipping cards. Besides, of course, creating beautiful dashboard, how do I actually function in those cards and how do I use them? And a few things that has been working really well for me. I wanted to share those with you. All right, with no further ado, let's just walk you through the following week. This is the last week of May. Just like many of you guys, I also received my last week incorrectly. So Monday, I think, was showing 29th by mistake. So have to actually cover the dates and put my own date in it. But nevertheless, I was able to use it. I'm going to be in this planner for another week. I don't know about you guys, but I have not received my new package. It's unusual for Planner Perfect to ship those packages so late in the month, but I have not received mine. Otherwise, I would have unboxed it with you. With that said, this is my Monday. Monday is a day off, so I'm excited to add extra workout to my day. Normally have breakfast with my husband on the day off, although he's on call. So we have to be careful with having it within the timeline that no one calls. It's tomorrow, Memorial Day, and most likely I'm gonna do some shopping, which is my favorite. Tuesday is work day, so I'm gonna go back to work, and I'm going to be actually on site on the headquarters. This is my favorite one. Look how pretty is this sticker from the May speaker package. I admit that was the nicest sticker in the whole package. So I'm hoping Jenny would come up with a book cover, this lady on it. It's really, really pretty. Another very beautiful page. These are from previous years of washi. This is one of my very favorite one. And as you can see, I've been using it very often in my books. And I'm sad that it's almost at the end of the washi tape. This washi is from Coco Daisy. I don't know if I mentioned that to you guys, but I did subscribe to Coco Daisy. It took me years to do that because every time I would go there to order something, they were gone. And, I always thought it's too expensive to have both of them, both packaged with Coco Daisy and Planner Perfect. But I finally managed to have a subscription for only, a sticker add-on. And I'm very, very excited about that. Next one is my Saturday. So for the first time, only because, let me go back to show you when it happens. Because Sunday starts first, and the new booklet would have the whole week, I hope. Or maybe actually 1 week. I have an opportunity to have 2 complete pages for Saturday the 31st, which I love when that happens. So I can have the whole page and document all my habit trackers and everything. All right, with that said, I wanted to show you how I have been incorporating the tip-in cards. Obviously one way to do tip-in cards is how Jenny is using it herself. So when you have additional things to do, you tip it in with the washi, and you write down additional things. There are some tasks that I have to do this month, so before the month is over, I added those numbers. But the one that I really like and enjoy, wanted to show that with you, that 2 weeks ago I showed you the Sprouted planner notes. This is habit tracker Monday through, and these are posted so I can actually stick it in the back of the cards. And that's what I did. I stick those to the back of the card, and of course I use the little sticker over here, mainly because I'm taking my vitamins. Let me show you over here. I actually say take vitamins, right? But that doesn't mean that sometimes I do bare minimum, sometimes I do all the supplements. These are really supplements, not vitamins. I call them vitamins because I'm used to it, but they're really supplements. So I'm actually recording all the supplements I would like to take during the day and how many times I'm taking them, some of them I'm not very consistent. Like fruit and vegetable I just ordered. So hopefully next week I'm a lot more consistent with it. But like I only did Q10 2 times. I don't have to take it every day, but I would like to take it a little bit more than twice a week. And my probiotics. See, this is the list of the vitamins that I want to make. And then, for example, I like to document all my, cleaning, although I have a cleaning lady, but I would like to maintain my house when she leaves or during the week. I do have 3 cats, so they make a lot of mess. I want to actually spot clean the floors daily. As you can see, I only did it 3 times last week, so I want to improve that next time. And the counter, I clean the counter almost every day, especially that I have area that cats eat food. So I want that area to be clean all the time. But I thought that was such a cute way of the washi cards, and I carry them from week to week. And you can actually exchange these, or you can make a new cards and save those for your record, because I am saying it's a week of, for example, May 19th. As you can see, I use the little stickers just because it's pleasant to look at them. So that's the second way I have been using these tip-ins. The other thing that I have learned that I have been enjoying using the tip-ins is that if I have a really nice statement or improvements, a statement that I would like to constantly remind myself of, I'm writing it on the card. And I try to do that at least 4 times a week. And then I'll carry them and I reread them like almost daily. So by the end of the month, I have a handful of those cards. I have a lot of leftover, guys. So I've been trying to reuse them. But these statements are like when I'm reading a book and I like the statement from it, or things that I want to remind myself of. And those are really good motivational things. And these are the cards I have used, and then I'll carry those with my morning spirituality virtue, and then I look at them almost daily. So that's another way of using the card. I've been enjoying using them often and frequent, so I thought maybe I can share those with you. The other thing that worked really well for me, I finally find a way to use this a little book that it comes with Erin Condren planner. I have many of those, but I never, from previous years, but I never really been consistent in them, didn't use them correctly. As you can see, I put the year on it, and I start actually documenting all my yearly checkup and yearly visits, things that I have to go back and see when was the last time that I have done, like I went to dermatology or my OBGYN appointment or laser appointment, the facials I'm doing, the dentist, all that stuff goes here. And then I can reference it very easily instead of going through the details on my. So that's from Erin Condren that I thought that I've been enjoying using it, and I think it works really, really well. The other thing I wanted to show you is my Sprouted planners. I mentioned before that I have another video that I would link it here when I'm unboxing the notebooks from Sprouted. And I love these notebooks, guys. They turn out to be very, very helpful. I mentioned last time that I do goal planning in Maxi Life, and I went over my planners, and I mentioned that I think these categories, the categories over here, are a little too much for me because some of the area are very much duplicated. Let me show you closely. Like, to me, personal and health and wellness are very similar, and a lot of times fun and things you like to do are kind of overarching. So I thought actually this is, the Sprouted planning for weekly planning is much more consistent with my needs, and it's a lot easier. So I actually divided up by 4 categories. My relationship or things I have to do for friends and family, work and finance, they go together. And then health and self-care go together, and spirituality and growth go together. As you can see, like a lot easier to cross-check. My handwriting, guys, is very big. So I rather to, do every other line instead of together. But if you writing very neat and very little, like you can easily use this format. So yeah, I really like that it has 4 categories. I think that's a lot more manageable than compared to the MaxiLife categories with the gold categories. With that said, I also purchase another format, which is all check boxes here and plain on the other side. It's plain. Let me show you here. It's dotted line here and checkbox here. That has been even more useful than the other ones. So sometimes I like to know, like I do my skincare daily and nightly, and I have a routine, but I incorporate different things. For example, I do at least 2 times a scrub, and I have my nights that I want to know exactly when I use it. So I want to write them down and document when I did it. This is after I use it. As you can see, I do a little decoration, but these are very, very functional. And, again, documenting everything I want to do. And I was doing the cleaning over here, but, I think I like the little cards that I show you with the habit tracker a little bit better than this. All right, these are all my new things that I have incorporated. Of course, Hobonichi pens are still one of my very, very favorite things that I use. I don't know if you guys have Hobonichi, but you're gonna have to order one of their calendar in order to get one of these pens. But there's so much more. I do use those for my journaling, basically, and I get the pen. This time I have 3 of them because I order a calendar for friends and family. Thanks for listening to me. Remember, every great plan starts with a little inspiration. Thank you so much for joining me, and we'll talk soon. Take care. Bye.